Hey, it's your boy Crypto Expat Life, back with another video. In this video, we're going to talk about the new APE realm and the official statement that they put out on July the 7th, and just going to give my thoughts on it. So let's roll that intro and let's get into the video. Hey guys, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button and bell notification so when I upload my latest vids, you can get notified immediately. Now, I've already talked about STEPN in my APE realm video a few days ago, that I pretty much said that that whole new APE realm is not going to benefit the other two realms that they existingly have. And although that in this update they say that it will, and basically it's just another way for them to make money. Now that is true, but in this update they're saying that it's going to benefit the existing realms, and I'll talk about that in a second. So although a lot of trust is eroded from STEPN team, in my opinion, I mean this is just my opinion, they are continuing with the project obviously, and continue to make updates, and I think the biggest, well, in this document they've explained that their reasoning behind APE realm is because of the partnerships, or potential exposure, sorry, and potential partnerships. That's the main reason. It's simply because A-list celebrities like Stephen Curry, Shaquille O'Neal, Eminem, Lady Gaga, Madonna, all these A-list celebrities and athletes own a Bored Ape Yacht Club. So that's why they've done the or given all Bored Ape Yacht Club holders a free Ape NFT in the new Ape realm, which will be on Ethereum. So let's just talk a little bit about that. They're basically saying these STEPN users over the past few months, we've enjoyed the success of both Sol realm and BNB realm, and we've encountered a few speed bumps that we plan to take ahead. In this letter, we wish to introduce our third realm called Ape realm, as well as talk about STEPN as a whole. We continue actively promote, explore a path that no one has traveled before, and we are excited to introduce Ape realm. Ape realm will introduce the elements of brands of new communities to explore the personalized possibilities of STEPN. This is in line with our mission to be the bridge between Web 2 and Web 3 and bring in the next 100 million users onto Web 3. The biggest difference is not changing or adding new chain, but integrating part of the NFT that represents the aesthetics of personal identity, thus focusing on inclusiveness as we expand our user base, making STEPN the premier Web3 lifestyle app. Well, I do agree with some of that. The Web3's lifestyle app premier for Move to Earn, yes, it is, absolutely, no doubt. 1 million active users, and they're looking at bringing another 100 million with this Bored Ape Yacht Club partnership, I guess. So that's the main reason. Okay, so purely from marketing perspective, it wasn't, well, indirectly it's going to benefit the people on STEPN, but you know, it's all predicated along this whole Ape realm that they're going to open, and new users are going to come on that through Bored Ape Yacht Club, plus whatever collaborations and partnerships they have coming. That's basically it. Okay, we've chosen third realm on Ethereum and call it Ape realm. This realm reflects a great experiment to embrace fashion and other NFT communities. Ape realm will provide access to innovative and new realm for all STEPN users, thus focusing on inclusive and bringing new users to STEPNverse. We aspire to be the innovative and testing ground to become a launch pad for STEPN to explore additional internal partnerships in the future. The Web 3, we believe, is not an isolated island. Instead, it's a world that both interconnected and cooperative. Why Ethereum? They're talking about basically a lot of these peer-to-peer transactions can be completed off-chain. Obviously, we know the prices of the gas fees You know, we're talking $5, $10, $20, $30 to initiate those transactions, especially smart contract transactions. But they're saying that a lot of these transactions can be done pretty much off-chain. That's going to save us a lot of gas fees, so they say. And then it goes on to talk about Ethereum, saying it's a leader. Yeah, I guess Ethereum is the leader. With it's the most stable because they're having a lot of issues with Solana. I think another choice would have been Matic. Matic would have been another really good choice that they could have gone for. I mean, it's basically a Ethereum layer 2 without all the gas fees, high gas fees, and yeah, next to nothing with the gas fees. And everything could have been done on chain. So maybe they missed that opportunity, but and it has a lot of dApps as well. 19,000 dApps actually on Matic. So then it says talks about the frequently asked questions. So this is really good because look, they do have a good communication, even though a lot of people are peeved off with bringing the Ape Realm out. They're kind of not looking after Sol or BNB. And they've basically just said, you guys, GST was always going to be in-game. It's all about the fitness. Okay, that's basically what they said once the GST price dropped. All right. So here, what are the objectives of the third realm? We want to focus on exclusiveness in case the Ape Realm is an innovative form from the STEPN team towards aligning Web3 users to our community. Currently, there's a little overlap between users of Bored Ape Yacht Club and STEPN community members. The expansion of the user base is also net good for all existing users. The innovative Bored Ape Yacht Club holders is fresh experiment for us. After all, STEPN is only 6 months old and there's still so much to explore. We want our actions to not only bring value to the existing users but also draw new ones. Yeah, see, so they're leveraging. They're basically leveraging Bored Ape Yacht Club, right? Because of the A-list celebrities, but there's not a lot of holders. There's only like 6,400 holders, but the leveraging because there's a lot of like I said, a lot of A-list celebrities, like Stephen Curry, Post Malone, Jimmy Fallon, which can endorse Bored Ape Yacht Club brand, and then the trend can even reach the music industry as Snoop Dogg, Eminem. Snoop Dogg and Eminem both hold Bored Ape Yacht Club, so they're going to talk about it, obviously. Snoop talks about a lot of crypto stuff anyway. Although this is innovative, we hope to incentivize Bored Ape Yacht Club to join the community. Okay, so it's purely from marketing. Then it goes on about GMT. So GMT, having new users in the community is going to be positive for the whole game rather than just Pacific Realm, especially since GMT is used across all realms beyond. We intend to implement the usage of GMT in Duara, which is the DEX, and the other potential products we plan to ship in the next 6 months. The update of sneak enhancement mechanic can also be its recent innovatives, blah, blah, blah. Okay. And they talk about the older realms, how they're not ignoring it. They're just looking at more expansions and partnerships to enhance the current realms. They talk about surviving the bear market. And then they talk about, this is it here. We plan to launch GMT earnings at some point. We will need to monitor the broader markets. This can significantly alleviate people's existing concerns about GST. Releasing it under non-ideal conditions can also be counterproductive. In the meantime, we intend to continually roll out more GMT syncs to ensure that it keeps being deflationary. That's really important because with GMT, obviously everyone knows that they're going to implement this on level 30. So if you go and look at the current website, which they have updated, which does look good, we scroll down, they've added, they changed the format, added new stuff, but here they've got this GMT weekly, so you can see weekly and total. So If we go to total, you can see that they've burnt 213 million. Let's say 214 million GMT has been burnt. Now the current supply is 6 billion. So basically, you're looking at, if my maths is correct, about 5% of just a bit less than 5% of the total supply. Yeah, 6 billion, 600,000, 5%. Yeah, probably about 4%. So it's still not a lot. Maybe they want to get this up to like 10% before they kind of release it, and that's kind of like what they're talking about, because there's different parts to this. There's part A and part B. And it shows a breakdown of those different stages that they intend. And stage 4 is GMT earning event. GMT earning kickoff once the progress bars hit 100%. So, all these stages first have to come before they release GMT. So GMT is going to be like the one that's going to, it's always been the end game with STEPN, and GST has only really been just an earning token to do things within the ecosystem, like level up and repair, and just, so basically that's kind of it, right? A lot of people, including myself, joined STEPN to earn on a daily basis, but because of the price of GMT is pretty much GST is pretty much down, you're not going to make a lot. It's the end game. See, this is GST here. And obviously it's in a bear market, but it's dropped heaps. When I first started with GST on BNB, it was $27. Now it's 15 cents. Now when we look at GMT, this is $1. See, this is going up because it's deflationary. See, so the end game has always been GMT because it's burning and it's deflationary. And I think it's going to take a while for this to really kind of take an effect, but what they're saying here is that they're going to continue. This is the word Ponzinomics is being thrown around, and what they're basically saying here is as they onboard new users and build more utility for the inside the actual ecosystem and external, they need more partnerships. They need more. So here's the brands and IP partnerships. Once they get that and give it a use case, I'd like to see more real-world use case outside. There could be where you pay a membership. So you could pay a membership of like, I don't know, $2 or $3 a month. And don't forget, there's a million users, right? But they pay it in GST. So they buy GST, they pay the monthly in GST, and then they burn it. So that would mean like easily another 3 or 4 million a month would get burnt on top of what's already burning in the game. All right. Another suggestion someone was talking about was coupons. You buy coupons on the website with GST or GMT, preferably GMT, and then that gets burnt, and then you can take that to like Nike or Under Armour, and that GMT or that coupon will be worth something. So then you can actually buy real physical clothes, because Nike and Under Armour, Adidas, those brands have worked well with STEPN because they kind of like they're a perfect match. But then what's stopping Nike, Under Armour, or Adidas just doing their own move to earn? Well, I don't think they would, because they're not the leaders and they're far way behind. But they're not experts in this type of application, decentralized. But again, they have the money, so they could they could bring on a team to do it. So I think definitely they need some more utility and offline partners for this to go up. But I think that you're not gonna really see this go up for at least another 6 to 12 months. It's not going to really go up to maybe $2, $3, $4, $5. But it is working now. But it's just bear market. So I think a lot of these questions here, they talk about the DEX and they talk about where is STEPN headed. So I'll put this link to this open letter for you guys to read, and then you guys can sort of decide kind of like where you want to go with it. The GST is not going to earn you the big money now. It's actually probably good to get in now because it's so cheap. Whereas I got in when you're pretty much at the top. So I have no choice but to just keep on walking and playing the game. So here's my end game here with my sneakers. I already talked about this in the previous in a video before. That what I'm basically doing here is I've got this shoe and it's got 3 comfort slots. The 3 comfort slots are your GMT earning. As you can see here, I bought this at level 0, and I'll spend all my points just simply on comfort. See, then I've added the different slots. Hopefully I can get, and this is only a common shoe. This is not like an uncommon or a rare. Hopefully I can get this sneaker to at least 200 or 300 GMT. 200 or 300 comfort, and then that's what's going to earn me the GMT because comfort is a GMT, right? So I've still got another slot here, and I've still got another 14 levels that I can level up. So I'm preparing this sneaker so when GMT opens, I can just hit it running and earn as much GMT as I can to still get my ROI back. Because I haven't got my ROI back yet. I'm still about 50%, but I'll continue to walk and continue to level up these sneakers. Plus, right now I've only got 3 sneakers. If GMT opens and this starts cranking, I'm just going to buy more sneakers to level up my energy so that I can earn more from walking. That's just my thoughts. I'm just getting ready for it. I heard that in the Discord that they're not going to open GMT till probably next year because of the market, and we're only at like 4% burnt. So I can understand why they're not going to open it. They're not going to open it this year simply because of the market. But once the market recovers, they could open this up. And that is going to be really good. It's going to be really exciting. So the end game has always been GMT because it's deflationary. So that's really kind of like where I see STEPN in the future. All right, guys. I know it's been a long video, but I just wanted to give my thoughts out there. I have no other option but to just keep on walking because I've got to get my ROI back. And we'll see what Ape Realm brings. I'm probably not going to ape into it, but we'll see. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.